The Barossa Valley is well known for its food and wine, yet what isn't so well known are the unique plant communities that characterise the valley's clay and sandy soils, and that contribute so much to our local sense of place. Just only 12 months ago, standing in this native pine woodland, I was really frustrated because whilst the woodland was being managed, there were lots and lots of pieces of vegetation and buffers around the woodland in the adjoining council land and in the adjoining schools that were being managed in a really ad hoc way. So we sat down and scratched our heads and thought, well, how could we see this as a connected whole? And I worked with a council planner, and in only a couple of hours we came up with this new concept map, which has now become the Tanunda Urban Forest project.
Over the last 12 months, a group of interested people, a small group, have got together and formed the Tanunda Woodlands Group, and we've been busy then planting shrubs on council land and on school land, and then tending to their care by weeding and watering, mulching. We've gone from a single block here to a Tanunda Woodlands Group, and now we're going to an urban forest project that is incorporating 14 areas that have been revegetated or have got native vegetation in them.
So Tanunda Primary School is a relatively new school, put on site out here about 17, 18 years ago, and every year since we've been doing some replantings to beautify the school. So this year lots of our teachers are doing some environmental education about that through all of our curriculum areas, including science, maths, HAS, and it's about the students learning about the native vegetation in the area, also about the cooling effect that this native vegetation can have around our school, and so it's a fantastic cross-curricular learning opportunity for our students.
Both Lutheran College has been actively involved in plantings, both on the land in the general area of the school and also connecting with other plantings. That links perfectly in with the Tanunda Urban Forest project. And just our most recent on-ground works has been the planting of about 250 plants to link the main area of the college with the ridge-fruited mallee block. So today they're collecting data on temperature, humidity, wind speed, and we're going to look at whether the vegetation actually impacts on those things. We're going to look at the difference in soil types within the main vegetation areas that are here, the naturally occurring vegetation and the ones that have been planted, and see what the differences are. They're also just going to be examining the vegetation and keeping a record of bird life or any other animals that they actually can see. So a record of the biodiversity of the area as well. So I'd like to continue to develop the curriculum and incorporate it into our year 7, 8 and 9 programs as well.
What I would like to see is in the future is our school taking on an environmental strategy is incorporated in all areas of the curriculum. We don't want to see it as something extra that teachers have to do. It's just something that is behind our curriculum, and that's always in the back of people's minds when they're planning for their learning tasks.
So what we did at Tanunda Primary School with our plants is we've been planting them to help native wildlife and give them home, food and shelter. So maybe if we were to open up this area, we could sit down during some lunch, places like a tarp or something, and sit and eat our lunch under the shade.
I also hope that just the regular household owners driving past areas here get to understand how nice, how beautiful the native vegetation is and the birds that it attracts along with it, and then go home and adopt some of these plants for their own garden designs.
So where do we go next with Tanunda Urban Forest? Just imagine if we scaled up, what would a Barossa urban forest look like, where we involve all the schools in the region and community groups and stakeholders, corporate volunteers, councils were all working towards the common goal of greening the entire region. Our project officers from NRM Education work with schools, early learning centres and kindergartens across the Adelaide Mount Lofty Ranges region to facilitate the uptake of sustainability and assist them with technical advice, resources and curriculum links. For further information, give us a call or go to our website.